Don't get drunk, be filled with the Spirit. Who knows what that means? I mean, does it mean be drunk on the Spirit? What's going on here? Why is alcohol even in the picture? What's up with that, Paul? Well, I can tell you this whole thing gets a whole lot easier when you look back 2 chapters to Ephesians chapter 3. Because in Ephesians chapter 3, Paul gives away his meaning. He says, if you get to know how wide and how deep and how long and how high is the love of God, once you get to know God's love, you're going to be filled to the measure of the fullness of God. Now, that doesn't mean you're getting more of God. It doesn't mean you're getting more of the Spirit. Remember, you got everything you need for life and godliness. Remember, you're blessed with every spiritual blessing. So what does it mean to be being filled? It means to know the love of Christ, to be being inspired, to be being motivated by the love of Jesus. And as you get to know how ginormous His love really is, then it affects everything you do. Everything you do can be marked by the love of Jesus. It's not a feeling. It's not some sort of kumbaya moment all the time or something. But it's a knowing how big God's love is for you. So when you start to live loved and walk loved, it matters. So that's why Paul talks about wine. What does wine do? It relaxes you. Why do people drink too much wine? Well, they drink too much wine because they're trying to relax and they're trying to find a refuge, from life's issues. Well, what does God's love do for you? God's love relaxes you and it gives you a refuge. His love for you is a refuge when life gets difficult. So you can see why Paul has compared wine and the love of Christ, because they both bring a relaxation, one physical and one much deeper than that, a spiritual relaxing in the finished work of Christ. So this is not about getting more of God's Spirit. You've got all of Him, but you can daily be focused on the love of Christ and be being inspired, be being motivated by the love of Jesus.